Okay, so let's go ahead and create a new project. What we're going to do is launch, you know what I'll do, 5.3, and we're going to create a game and then add the animation starter pack to the project. So I'm launching this. Okay, I'm going to go to games, and then I'm going to go with third person, and I want scalable preset because I don't want it at maximum. I want my starter content. I'm going to choose where I save it, and then I'll call this practice game. All right, so here in my content drawer, I've got characters, level, prototyping, starter content, and third person. But I need more. So let's go ahead and open up the launcher again. Unreal Engine, library. And again, we're going to add the animation starter pack, add to project, show all projects, practice game. All right, asset is not compatible with 5.3. All we have to do is just switch this to 5.2. It's not a big deal. Add to project, close out of here. And now we have our starter pack with our animations. So we're going to add animations into the game. And to do this, we just first have to find our animations. We're going to add idle, rifle, hip. Idle, rifle, hip. So right click on your idle, rifle, hip, retarget animation assets, duplicate and retarget animation asset blueprints. And then we need to select the mesh. The one we're going to use is RTG retarget UE4 Manny, that's just mannequin in Unreal Engine 4 or 5. Retarget. Okay, so what we've done here is we're just converting the skeleton to use in the updated character that we're using in Unreal Engine. So let's open our content drawer. Look at our whoa, what's going on here? Oh, because we still have the idle search. Okay. So here we have our idle rifle hip animation. Let's go ahead and create a new folder. And I'm going to call this Shotgun Annie for shotgun animation. And I want to move this into that folder. Move here. And then let's go back to our animation starter pack. And let's find jog FWD rifle, jog forward rifle. So this one. Select it by right clicking, retarget, duplicate, select where, retarget it, go back to our and the last one we're going to add is fire shotgun iron sights. I'll just type in iron. No, I'm not. That's a lot of options. Fire iron. There we go. Fire shotgun iron sights. Right click, retarget, duplicate, and select our skeleton, retarget. Go to our content drawer, find our content, and let's grab these two animations and place them in our animations folder. Okay, let's open up the animation folder for the shotgun. And we're going to create what's called a blend space. And what it's going to do is combine this idle rifle hip animation and this jog rifle forward animation, so that when you transition from running or from standing still to running, it's smooth and it doesn't look choppy or weird. So it's going to blend the two animations together. So let's right click, go to animations, and select blend space. And we're going to use our SK mannequin, SK for skeleton, and call this shotgun blend. All right, now let's open it up. Okay, so this is basically like a little timeline. So let's find our first animation, which was the idle rifle hip. And if for some reason you accidentally double click this, and now you're like, oh no, I can't find where I was before. All you have to do is find the blend space and open it up. So in here, blend, shotgun, blend space. So what I've done here is I've dropped my first idle animation. And now I'm going to drop my run animation, or jog, sorry. So jog, not job, jog. Jog forward rifle. Okay, I'm going to put this one at the end. So now I have the two connecting with this red line. And when I play it, all it's doing is doing my idle. So what I can do is, I think it's Alt or Control. Control. Oh yeah, there you go. So I'm holding Control, and you can see it transitions from the idle to the jog position, right? Idle to jog. All right. Open up our horizontal axis, and we're going to rename this speed. And our maximum speed is going to be 500. And the reason we're setting it to 500 is because in our, oh, let me dock this up here. In our third person blueprint, we have our maximum walk speed is 500, right? So we're just making sure this matches with this. That's all. Okay, so now we're going to create our shotgun blueprint. So open the content drawer, go to our content, our shotgun animations, and we're going to right click, animation, and we're going to have an animation blueprint this time. Animation blueprint, and again we're using this SK mannequin. Okay, now I'm going to name this BP for blueprint underscore shotgun. All right, let's open up that shotgun blueprint. And this time we have an animation graph instead of the what is it called? The one with the capsule. I forget. Anyway, we have animation graph and an event graph. So in our animation graph, let's go to the asset browser and find that shotgun. And we're going to grab the blend space, drop it in. And now we have our shotgun blend. Okay. So currently, if we connect this, we have our speed at 0, which is just the idle animation. And then if we change it to 500, compile it, then we have our jogging animation. But the problem is, this is a set number, so it's not going to work when you are moving versus not moving. So to do that, we have to change this to a variable, which we've done before, and that's no big deal. So what we do, disconnect this first, break the link, and we're going to pull out and add a slot, default slot. So then we'll connect this output, and we're going to use this later for what is called a montage. All right, let's make this a variable. So we're going to right click and promote to variable. And now we have in the bottom left corner our speed variable, which is go. All right, now we're going to switch over to our event graph. And this is where we're going to put in the blueprint to start off or fire off the animation. So let's go into the empty space, right click and search for event blueprint initialize animation. There we go. And then we have this one that came with it. What we want to do is pull out on the output on return value of try get pawn owner. And what we want to do is cast to the third person blueprint. Cast to third person blueprint. All right, so we're casting to the BP blueprint of the third person character. All right, let's connect this output. So at the start of the animation, it's going to cast from our shotgun animation to the third person blueprint character. And then from here, we're going to pull out get character movement. And that should be all the way at the bottom. Get character movement. And then from here, we're going to pull out get velocity. Not volo, velo. And notice this one is a yellow, so that is a vector. So it's holding information on the X, Y, and Z, or location, rotation, and scale. So our velocity is holding the 3, and our float is only a single number, so we need to convert this. And to do that, we pull out here and we're going to type in vector length. And now you can see it's converted from the vector to the float. And now let's go ahead and grab the speed variable, drop it over here, and we're setting the speed. Right, setting the speed. And then we connect here. Okay, so you would think that the move from here would be to connect this one all the way over here, but it's not. And the reason for that is this is only on the initialization of the animation, right? So when it first starts. So what happened here is it would set off the information on the speed one time and then it would stay that way. And we want it to be a variable so it changes from when they're moving to when they're not moving, right? So we need it to continually update. So we're going to use this node here, event blueprint update animation. And we want to connect this one to our set. But we want to disconnect this target. And the reason for that is we need it to be a variable, right? Because they're going to be running or walking. So right click here, promote to variable. And now we have our variable. Let's bring it in. And we want to get the speed, right? We want to get the information. We're not setting it, we're getting it. And then we want to connect this to our target. So the blueprint fires off. It starts casting to the third person character. So it's sending the information to the character. It's coming over here and it's setting the number, right? Then it hits this variable, which is getting the information that's just been set. And it says, hey, what we're going to mess with is the movement, specifically the velocity, and the variable set speed velocity, 0 through 500, showing how fast the character is going. All right, let's open up our third person blueprint and check the character movement. And then let's go to the viewport. And we want to select the mesh. Right, so we're in the mesh. And right now I have speed searched up. I don't want speed. So let's go to animation. Animation class. So right now it's set to this APB Quinn. That's not who we want. We want our shotgun blueprint. All right, so now we're using our shotgun blueprint. Let's compile it and check it out. All right, so now we're playing the game using the shotgun animation, and you can see when he's idle, he's just chilling, and then it transitions into a smooth jog. So the blend space worked, and that was nice. Okay, I'm going to place the shotgun now. So I've already downloaded the shotgun, source and textures, shotgun FBX, and then I've got all my textures, and that's good. So what I want to do is copy these into the content browser. So I'm just going to drag this in here. Okay, crucial moment. We need to go to advanced. Not that advanced. How about this one? Yeah, this one. Okay, so right under mesh advanced, we want to combine the meshes. So if we don't combine this, if we don't check this box, each piece of the shotgun is going to be separate instead of one chunk, one actual shotgun. So this is a super, super, super must. So please do it. Thank you. All right, we're going to import all. And now let's go ahead and open our content drawer. And here we have our shotgun. Right, it's in its own folder, shotgun source. Let's double click it. And we have the shotgun, but we have no materials on the shotgun at this time. So let's fix that. Open up our content drawer. Go to source. No, go to shotgun. Go to source. And just drag this shotgun from the source folder into just the shotgun folder. Move here. And then let's go to shotgun. So now in my source folder I have nothing. So let's go ahead and delete that folder. Maybe we'll delete it. There we go. Okay, so let's get those textures dialed in. Open it up. And let's right click and select material. And we're going to type M for material underscore shotgun. And then let's open this up. Okay. Open up our content drawer. And when we look at these materials, at the end, you've got AO. And look at that. Ambient occlusion, AO. So we're going to drag them over, connect them. BC, base color. M, metallic. N, normal. And R, roughness. Okay. Now let's go ahead and apply these. And check out our shotgun. And now let's go ahead and add the material that we just created. Hey, that looks pretty good. All right, so it worked. Okay, so let's go to our third person character and let's go ahead and place the weapon in the game. So with our static mesh, character mesh selected, we want to add static mesh. And we will name it shotgun. And then in our shotgun, we want to add the static mesh of shotgun. All right. Now we can just use this and place it in the character's hand. And it's going to be kind of funky, but we will fix that later, I assure you. All right. Close enough for the time being. So when I go to my map, let me compile it and save it. And play it. It's hanging out there. But it's not perfect. And we want to make it look better. So let's go ahead and open up our mannequin. That would be content, characters, mannequins, meshes. And we're going to open up this SK. All right, now let's search for hand, H-A-N-D. And we're specifically going to use the right hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a socket and we're going to attach the socket to the hand. So on the hand R, we're going to right click, add socket, and let's name this socket shotgun right hand underscore socket. Okay. Now select the socket, and then we're going to right click, add preview asset, and find the shotgun. Select it. All right, let's rotate the shotgun and get it how you like it. That looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna stop here for today.